problem somewhere. God damn, look at that. Oh, so that's an overdose. Okay.
That is what a methamphetamine with sleep exhaustion overdose looks like.
Meth overdose in real time right now. Ambulance is probably coming for him. You look at Dana doing this thing. So
This is complete chaos.
yeah, and this is an active.
Let's watch this Hulu commercial. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Entertainment purposes only.
I'm Alec Baldwin,
Pay attention.
TV star. You know, they say TV will rot your brain. That's absurd. TV only softens the brain like a ripe banana to take it all the way. We've created Hulu. Hulu beams TV directly to your portable computing devices, giving you more of the cerebral gelatinizing shows you want anytime, anywhere, for free.
Third, 2023 breaking news. We just had another major financial institution collapse. All deposits have been seized by the FDIC. I warned earlier that I'm receiving hundreds, if not thousands, of messages from my own subscribers saying that they don't have their funds at Bank of America. Deposits are being delayed. This is a national news breaking story and event. It's been on everything from Fox News, CNN, all kinds of mainstream reporting as well, not to mention people on the ground that still don't have their pensions. This is extremely serious. So breaking news, Citizens Bank has just collapsed. The FDIC just updated their failed bank list. Now, my question is, who's next, right? I mean, if JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, I think I had a subscriber say they were having trouble at Citibank as well today. Well, who's next?
Oh shit, Dylan.
Now I know that this is old news for those who know, but for those who don't know, y'all better be paying attention to bricks and paying attention to your jobs. Those of you who are forklift drivers, those of you who work at warehouses, those of you who work at Kmart, Walmart, whatever, Kroger's, that stuff is getting ready to be slow. They're getting ready to cut your throat and lay you off with an excuse that is popular to corporate executives. You have to be ready. Pay attention. Where I work at, people getting cut left and right, and I'm talking about daily, 2 to 3 a day. This place is slowing down simply because the nations, India, Egypt, all these countries that are major in product, especially China, they're not sending nothing over here no more. So please be vigilant. Start looking around for jobs that are full of humility and decent pay. What I do is, like I said, I stay humble and I pay attention because this thing is over with.
Where are you from? Where are you from? Africa? Where? From where? Haiti, Mauritania, Senegal, where? Senegal? Thank you. Where are you going? Where are you going? New York, California, where? Chicago? Colorado. Thank you. You, sir? Where are you from?
Senegal.
Where are you going, sir? New York. Thank you. You, sir?
Senegal.
Where are you going?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Thank you. You?
Senegal.
Where are you going?
Biagrove, Eston, Son.
Thank you, sir. You? Where are you going? Where are you from?
Senegal.
Where are you going? Where?
Missouri.
Missouri. Thank you. You, sir?
I'm from Senegal,
And where are you going, sir?
Philadelphia.
Thank you, sir. You, sir?
Senegal.
Where are you going?
New York.
Thank you. You?
Senegal,
Where are you going, sir?
New York.
Thank you, sir.
Senegal. I am going to Colorado.
You're young. You speak good English. How old are you?
I am 13 años.
13 años. ¿Hablas español también? ¿De dónde eres?
Senegal.
Senegal. Muy bien. Te cuidas, te portas bien. Buenas tardes. ¿Dónde vienes?
Ecuador.
¿A qué estado te diriges?
Nueva Jersey.
Gracias. ¿Y usted?
Igual.
¿Igual qué?
Igual me dijo.
¿De dónde vienes?
De Ecuador.
¿A dónde vas?
A Nueva York.
Gracias. ¿Y usted, señorita?
Vengo de Ecuador.
¿A dónde va?
Check this out. All right. And set it down. So if you're using your phone while charging it, you're going to want to see this. So right now, the phone isn't putting off any EMF, but look when it's charging. Right there, where it's right in the palm of your hand, it's going to be putting off the highest amounts of voltage. Unplug the charger.
Was this an angel that saved this soldier's life? Watch this. This young soldier was in Afghanistan, and he was being chased by 3 personnel. At this point, he was getting kind of scared because it was just him against 3 other people. But then suddenly, he prays part of Psalms 91, and he asks God to help him. And then immediately, out of nowhere, 3 Marines come running towards him, chasing off the Afghanistan soldiers. But what if I told you that's not even the crazy part? The next day, he gets word that there were no Marines in his area. God had sent 3 angels to save his life. If you love Jesus with all of your heart, subscribe right now and type "Thank you, Jesus" in the comments.
I think there's a problem somewhere. God damn, look at that. Woo! Man, what? Woo! Uh-oh.
Because you're not going outside every 2 to 4 hours, and you're not regenerating the largest organ in your body, your skin, and you're not getting enough sunshine. You're not getting enough grounding, right? So that's why taking your shoes off in between work or on break for 15-30 minutes gets rid of all inflammation in the body. So you do the grounding with the sunshine with a healthy diet, and you're going to be able to get through the day a lot easier. But what's going to make it even more effective is using salt, key lime, and coconut oil in a little drink at the beginning, middle, end of the day, and throughout the day. You want 5 to 10 grams of salt in order to activate the GABA neurotransmitter, the peace hormone, that basically controls everything else in the body. Grounding, as well as salt, allows you to be able to do that very thing. So you follow these protocols, you get to activate your DNA, essentially, if you do them consistently enough, and you get rid of the yeast, mold, and candida that's holding back the gut, right? That's why everybody has issues. It's because they have yeast, mold, and candida growing in their skin from their gut. That's why we have to detox 2 to 3 times a year like all the other countries did up until the 1950s. JacobsLink.com.
Check this out. This little boy just came to my house talking about trick or treat. I said, kid, Halloween was last night. That's over. He said, but I'm dressed in all red. I'm a period. Sorry I'm late. Scared you, didn't I? I gave him all the rest of the candy.
Begin transmission. Greetings, American citizens. We are Anonymous, also known as the Collective. This is a follow-up PSA for all Americans. This is a follow-up to our previous video. There are Patriots' eyes on UN troops inside of the United States. The address in Maryland is 11841 Newgate Boulevard, Hagerstown, MD. There is also a video out there that features Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, I understand there are still some Americans out there that only know how to get their news from the mainstream media, and only believe what mainstream media says, and that is exactly how the deep state has gained control over our nation. If you don't believe what we have to say, I'm sure those United Nations troops love sheep, enjoy being a pet. We are not doing this because we had nothing better to do. As a matter of fact, we do this on top of our regular life. We are doing this to wake people up that we have been invaded, and we have been for 2 years. If your only comment is show us the proof, then drive to the address previously given. Instead of reporting a comment that we made to your ignorance to TikTok, and having it removed, why don't you do a little work on your own behalf before you get innocent patriots hurt? We did our part to get you information, now do your part to satisfy that it is or isn't happening, and stop spreading disinformation, as this will surely have bad consequences. Do not talk about it, be about it. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. End transmission.
This is everything that happened on the news today, but it's going to be simplified in 60 seconds. Scientists just discovered a massive ocean that's beneath the Earth's surface, bigger than all the seas above land. They were recording waves, and they found out that the waves were being recorded under the surface too, which is how they found this ocean. There's a whole video on my page if you want to go look. Scientists finally just revealed what the bizarre mermaid that was discovered in 1906 actually is. So this artifact was found obviously in 1906, and nobody's been able to figure out what it actually is, but it was told to be a mermaid. They just found out that it's actually different pieces of different animals just conjuncted together, and so they're going to do some scanning and see what all animals are put in together to make this mermaid. It's fake. Scientists explain why you can't ever see stars outside a plane window while you're flying. There's 2 reasons why you can't see stars while you're on a plane. One of them is because of light pollution under you, and the other is because the moon is too bright. There's a lot of news today about scientists, but scientists are concerned that California's supervolcano might erupt due to over 2,000 earthquakes in recent years. A lot of these earthquakes haven't been big enough for you to actually feel them, but there's a whole video on my page about this if you want to go look. Scientists created a device that lets you play back your dreams. This one's really cool. Basically, it'll record your sleep, and then whenever you wake up, you can watch your dreams like a movie. Self-checkout machines across the US are reportedly beginning to ask for tips. A lot of people are upset about this because why would a self-checkout machine do that if you're the one doing the work? I do these daily roundups every single day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away, I'm a luminary now, make a move, start a waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they wore the gold sign. Artificially identity to
Why can't they zoom in, show us a picture of a boat upside down? Why can't they zoom in and show us a picture of an airplane flying sideways?
Why would they do this? Why are they trying to hide the fact that we are on an infinite plane or on a flat earth rather than a ball? Well, if you isolate people into the idea that they're on a blue marble that's in the middle of a universe that is really insignificant and there's thousands or millions and billions of other worlds and possibly other civilizations, that makes most people think that we are insignificant and that we did actually come about as some sort of an accident. Now, when people believe that, their minds are much more malleable into being given the idea that there is no God, there is no creator. And because of that, that also gives the controllers this fertile soil to build other deceptions on. It's about total control, mental, physical, spiritual, every way, shape, form possible.
You have to remember how big of a conspiracy this is. This isn't talking about just the JFK thing or isn't talking about just 9/11. It's on an umbrella kind of system to where it is the biggest deception that there is. It actually exposes every other deception, and nothing else brings down the power of the elite because it really exposes education, science, the economy, television, museums, universities. Think of all the things that have been fooled. I feel worse for the people that are out there building satellites, the people that are out there actually working for these space agencies, the people out there teaching in schools as professors, because they would all come to the conclusion eventually, once this gets out, that they've all been contributing to the lie.
This is why you have to ask questions. The Earth spins at 1,000 miles per hour at the equator and travels around the sun at 70,000 miles per hour. And the sun travels through the galaxy at 450,000 miles per hour. That's 8 trillion miles the sun has traveled since the year 0. Over a light year. And yet, for thousands of years, even before that, people were looking into the sky and seeing the same stars that we see today. And if they had the same optics that we have today, they'd be able to photograph perfect star trails, just like we can. I do not believe this.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. But I am at that stage in my life where anything the mainstream narrative has to say, I just don't believe it. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. Like, maybe you're right. Maybe what you're saying is correct. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a conspiracy theorist. But I'm at that stage. Is no matter what you say to me, I'm just not going to believe you anymore. So there's no point coming in my comments trying to explain your side of the story. There's no point even trying to debunk me, because I'm the debunker. I don't believe, and listen, you could tell me that the sky is blue, and I'm gonna say, what's your source? And you're gonna tell me the government. I'm gonna, You could blame it on that last lockdown. After that pandemic, it was a wrap for me, bruv. A wrap. Trust me, a wrap. So I'm just going to continue to do my stuff. I know there's a few creators out there that like to stitch my videos and try and debunk me. It's sad. It's sad that you dedicate your life to trying to debunk the debunker. It's not, listen, I don't care if you think I was wrong or you think that I'm lying or whatever you think, bruv. Do you know why? Because what you believe comes from the mainstream narrative. So already you're crossed off the list, bruv, as a credible source. To me anyway. Each to their own. I suggest that you stay in your lane. I'ma stay in mine.
Okay, what are you doing?
See if they say these things are flammable.
So, Doritos are flammable?
I don't know. That's what they say.
Your hand's on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap!
Freaking flammable.
Well, now the bag's gonna blow.
Holy cow. Oh, did I put it out? Let's see if it keeps going.
So it's saying if you...
Just put it like this and put the twigs on top.
So you start a fire with Doritos. Wow.
Is that not crazy?
Oh my
And I eat
gosh.
this shit all the time?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Unbelievable. Would you ever thought, who thought of lighting Doritos?
Wow. And that's like a fire.
Yeah. Get that and get gas. That's a pretty good size fire. Warm too. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it's only this little tiny bag.
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy.
Well, I can see where putting twigs on top of whatever starter
Yep.
campfire would actually make it work.
Like, I wonder what makes it flammable.
I don't know. That's what we eat every day.
It's been 4 minutes so far. I wonder how long it's going to burn in the rain.
I don't know.
Because it's still going and it's at 6 minutes. Okay, well, it's raining. Fire's still going. Oh, we're going to just sit over here.
Yeah. Well, I think we got there.
Okay, this is still going and it's sprinkling.
When we see time and time again that we aren't inventing anything new. And even worse yet, on a bit of a throwback Thursday here, we see yet another invention that has been lost to the past, showing that in innovation, they certainly had a leg up, or at least a wheel down here in this case. Tag a few people in the comments that you think could use something like this to park. I know my mother can. Just don't tell her I said that. And lastly, one of my favorites here. For those who are always forgetting things at home and have problems doing U-turns or parking in general, the past had a solution for that too. Just more proof that we are just spinning our wheels going nowhere in modern times. Or if anything, going forwards and reverse. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
Well, 5 major banking institutions have reported technical difficulties starting at 8 o'clock this morning and continuing throughout the day. Customers are reporting their money's missing, the whole account's gone, and their deposits aren't going in. Is now when the system comes tumbling down? It'll happen on a Friday. Today's Friday.
What's going on, TikTok? Watch this all the way till the end. Trump's attorney is about to make this statement. If you're new, smash the heart, leave a comment, drop a follow. Let's get this to the FYP.
Over a month deep into the biggest waste of New York taxpayer dollars I've ever seen. President Trump's statement of financial condition was so undervalued. But Letitia James, as you've seen, will show up when it's a press day. I said it yesterday on the news. She hasn't been here for days, but you know when she's going to come? when the main event's here, and that is Trump. She piggybacked on Trump to get into office. She didn't do it well enough to be a governor. She was a failed gubernatorial candidate. And now she's working on her politics again. She shows up, sits in the back when she should be doing real work because the city of New York has fallen apart. If you are a business in New York, pay attention. You put your value. If President Trump wanted to inflate his net worth on a statement of financial condition, his brand alone could double, triple it. It's basic. It's basic. This is a waste of time. We heard testimony from an expert this week. Ms. James wasn't here for that day because it wasn't good for her. He's been paid by New York taxpayer dollars $450,000 in the past few months to come here and testify. That's your money, not my money. It is a crime, and now these children are being brought in away from their families.
As in Trump's kids.
Nothing wrong. It's a great company. It has always been a great company. It's worth a lot more than the statements say, and she just doesn't like it. And now her politics don't allow her to back off or back down. And it's unfortunate. But this case should be done. We are wasting our time. Thank you.
Let's get this to the FYP. Stay blessed.
If a man is at home all the time and he's the breadwinner, that's a bad sign. And the problem with being a father is you can never get it 100. If I give you time, we don't have money. If I get the money, you don't have me. I can't be there and earn a living at the same time. I'm limited, and I have an obligation to make sure your life is better than mine. That's part of it. Am I right? Clap when I get it right. The difficult thing about being a father is that everybody wants it now. The kid wants it now. The wife wants it now. The job wants it now. The opportunity is now, because in your early years,
You're telling me for 40 years I could have been doing this? Ain't no way. What's going on, y'all? We're in the kitchen. My wife sent me this viral Rotel burrito recipe on TikTok. I don't know, it had close to like 10 million views, and looked pretty simple. We're gonna test it out, see how it tastes. First off, 2 pounds of hamburger meat. I'm getting it browned up, and we'll drain the grease off here in a minute. All right, hamburger's browned up. We're gonna go ahead and strain this off. Back in the pan, back on the stove. And now 2 to 3 ounces of your favorite taco seasoning. Add 2 cans of Rotel. I got 1 mild and 1 original. You don't drain the juice off, so mix it up. 6 ounces of Velveeta cheese. I like cheese, so I'm doing 8. 4 ounces of cream cheese. Cook this over low to medium heat till it's all melted. Supposed to get some whole milk too, around 1/4 cup. You take the refried beans, pop them on. Got my oven set at 400. I forgot to grease my baking dish. So take our mixture, pop it on our tortilla, roll it up. All right, I was able to get 6 of them in there. I grated pepper jack cheese. Throw this on top. 15 minutes, everything's melted. All right, they're out of the oven. They have cooled off. Let's taste this. Wow. You gotta make these.
Let's watch this Hulu commercial. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Entertainment purposes only.
I'm Alec Baldwin.
Pay attention.
TV star. You know, they say TV will rot your brain. That's absurd. TV only softens the brain like a ripe banana to take it all the way. We've created Hulu. Hulu beams TV directly to your portable computing devices, giving you more of the cerebral gelatinizing shows you want anytime, anywhere, for free.
I only act out because I want your love. Dynamite!
Mushy mush. And the best part is there's nothing you can do to stop it. I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer? Once your brains are reduced to a cottage cheese like mush, we'll scoop them out with a melon bowler and gobble them right on up. Oops. I think I'm drooling a little. Because we're aliens. And that's how we roll.
Hulu, an evil plot to destroy the world. Enjoy.
Now, Hulu, you got some explaining to do. All I'm going to tell y'all is watch these TV shows with y'all third eye open. That's all I'm going to say. Let me know what y'all think about this interesting Hulu commercial in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want more exclusive content. And by the way, TikTok, this for entertainment purposes only.
Looking back on that national emergency alert test and seeing everything that happened after the national emergency alert test should let y'all know that that wasn't a regular national emergency alert test. And I was even on here telling y'all that it's not the big event that you pay attention to. You pay attention to what comes after the big event. And looking back, what happened? Hamas, Israel, Gaza, it was all that stuff just tied into each other. And that right there should let you know that that national emergency alert test was not a regular test. See, this is the thing about how the system works. They initiate their agenda in waves. They don't initiate their agenda full-fledged. You know what I'm saying? It happens in waves. Ever since lockdown 2020, their agenda has been initiated in waves. And slowly things are starting to change. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the big event that you pay attention to. You pay attention to what happens after the big event. Because what was taking place in Gaza and Israel or whatever the fuck was going on between them, what was taking place there, that was all a part of that national emergency alert test. Tapping people's phones and making sure, okay, if we do this, this is how they're going to react. Or if something happens, then we can turn all their phones off. Just how they turned everybody's shit off in Gaza was being bombed in the dark. No electricity, no internet. And they were being bombed. So things like that, it's something that happens behind the scenes that we can't see yet. And even though I didn't see it, I felt it. That's why I was telling y'all, don't pay attention to the big event. Pay attention to what happens after this. Because people was talking about, oh, my phone might let off a frequency and it might kill people, or I might go crazy and woo. And people was just panicking about that. No. Nah. See, that's the distraction. Anything big that takes place, even after this, use this knowledge for longevity. Anything big that's taking place, don't panic about it in the moment. Because that's what they want you to do. Because they got some other shit coming right behind that's going to pop. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? So keep in mind, man, for real, that this shit happens in waves. It happens in waves. And by the time you get to the end wave and by the time they get done initiating their full agenda, motherfuckers going to be like, oh, shit. Oh, shit, this shit happening. This shit real. Motherfuckers going to be lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of what's happening in front of you. Be aware of what's taking place. Be aware of the dots that's connected. You know what I'm saying? For real. And especially when things get later on down the line, because you can't really connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. And that's why I'm saying that Hamas and Israel, Gaza, whatever the fuck, and then the national emergency alert happened before that. Looking back on it, it's like, something ain't right here. Hold up, because that wasn't a regular national emergency alert test. We got all this shit happening after, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to things like that. use this knowledge for longevity terms, because their agenda is gonna keep on being initiated. For real. And motherfuckers gonna have to be ready for when this shit crash and fall, crash and burn for real.